flame is beautiful. Everything is fine. The sign is fine. Blending and everything is fine. So, do you know what I keep on telling people, no? Every time. I don't know if it's me, but every time I start interviews, no? It's so difficult to start them because when they're then you just fuck up the whole interview and the mood just goes up and go down. So how do you start your interviews if you're, or how would you like an interview to start?
Yeah, me hilarious guy, bro.
And funny enough, that's the first question. Why are you such a vibe? Because everywhere I see you or any video I see of you, either go, either dancing, either going, either going, either going. Yeah? Yeah, I'm just trying to get conversation lady in. Don't worry.
Oh.
Yeah. So why are you that kind of a vibe? Why are you such a vibe though?
I don't know, maybe because I was born in December, bro.
And there's no video that I've seen. Like every time that I see I would back and have video you're taking of yours. You always on such a vibe. You either at work, you in radio, you dancing, either at news cafe, you're dancing. So Salimsgo, what is it that makes you such a vibe? Doing the news cafe all the time or what? Why are you such a vibe? Why are you such a vibe?
I don't know. Maybe it's because I get hit up by the adrenaline. You see, especially when it comes to music, bro. You know, music is my peace.
Yeah.
You know, that's where I find a lot of. I don't want to use the word comfort.
Yeah.
But for the lack of that word right now, I think we should go with it. But
Comfort.
you see, I'm a guy that goes through a lot during the week. You know, there's a lot that goes through in the week for me, and in most cases, I'll be very much honest with you. In most cases, I don't plan that I'm gonna dance or whatever, or I'm gonna go high or whatever. You know, someone even suggested that I smoke weed.
And you don't?
I don't. You don't believe?
No, I'm not saying I don't believe. You said whatever you say, me I must believe because you know I don't want to be saying anything. Allegedly, you don't smoke weed at all, eh? Allegedly.
Allegedly. Wow, look at you. Listen to you. No, but no, honestly, I don't, bro. I don't smoke weed. I think the last time I smoked weed, I think it was back in 2005.
Oh, that's back then.
Yeah, I think I smoked weed while I was in high school.
Yes.
And when I left high school, it was just, I don't know, you know, I'm just that one person that knows if something works for me or if something doesn't work for me. So I could feel that, no, this thing.
It's not.
I don't know, you know, even today I just don't know what the effect of weed is. Because with me, it will literally get me sick.
You know, serious?
It'll get me sick, but I don't know. I don't know. Maybe I should get somebody who smokes weed to tell me exactly how.
I'm sure they won't tell you anything. I'm sure, because I still myself don't know how it's supposed to work. Because it's that thing, or you feel like every time.
Okay, one thing that really got me asking myself
What's
with weed is that people say, yo, weed gets you active, you know, weed gets you all hyper, weed gets you all. But bruh, everywhere where I've seen guys smoking weed or then I want my jita or nga weed. No, they're half dead, bruh.
Okay, cool. Okay.
You see them? Look, most of them are like this.
What are you saying, Salim?
Some of them are like this, and then it's us who ask them, dude, are you okay?
I'm like,
Yeah, in the shop. Look, what? He's like this, then. He's like this. For 5-10 minutes. And then, not very. Except in the shop. Yeah, in the shop. The grain. Smoke, I'm fine. No.
legit.
In the shop.
So tell me, which cassette do we have to thank for Salim Go? Which cassette do we have to thank? And what is your Salim Go? It's SALI Abu the M S. It's SALI M SGO. Salim's Go.
Yeah, man.
Salim's Go. What does it mean? And where is it from?
All right, you know, I don't want to lie to you, bruh. Everywhere I go, I'm actually sick and tired of it. But anyway, it's actually a norm.
I hope this is the last time that you're telling them.
Bruh, trust me. These people don't learn. You know,
You don't understand.
every time I go, or everywhere I go,
Yeah.
I get that question. You know, what's your name? I'm like Salim. Huh? Are
Yeah,
you
it
Indian?
That's what I thought too.
And then I'm like, really? And then I ask them, what is your name? Then they'll give me an English name. Then I ask them,
John.
Are you English?
What are you saying, Salim?
You know, if anything, I'm pretty much happy that my parents gave me that name. You know,
Yeah.
it actually makes you to stand out. You know,
So that's your real name.
It is my real name.
And you say
Salim is my real
Salim.
name.
Salim is
Yeah.
a nice name.
It
Salim,
is,
go.
bruh.
And your surname is?
It's Banda.
Banda Salim Banda.
Yeah, Salim
Woo!
Banda.
And where is Salim Banda from? Not even Salim Go. Salim Banda from. Where was
Yeah,
Salim?
well,
Where did he grow up? And school wise, where did he go to?
Yeah, bruh. I'm from Musina,
Hey,
the further part of the country. I mean, the far north
of the country.
part of the country.
Oh.
Actually, the furthest part of the country. You know, the gateway to Africa
Zim.
through land, if you could put it like that. You know.
Really spoken, yeah.
Yeah, I'm from Musina, bruh. As much as people have a lot of things to say about my hometown, which kind of pisses me off a lot of times, you know. There's a whole stories about my hometown that actually annoy me, but at the same time, you know,
Kasiki kasi.
kasi kasi, you know, there's nothing good out of a kasi, you know, but there's everything awesome about it, you know. Remember, the good things are not exactly what they seem, especially when they are said about, you know. It's the bad things that are good when they are said about because they intrigue you.
And they fascinate
You know,
you.
they
yeah.
fascinate you. They make you want to hear and know more about it. I mean, you can come and say for example, Chakuma.
Yeah.
Chakuma ni micheloni. Okay, all right, it's good. Yeah, micheloni nina ulai ni manu nina ulai
So no
shoponi.
mesina di mini. No mini. What do you mean? What vibe mesina di mini?
There's
What
me.
do people say?
There's me.
There's Salim. Oh, you got me at that one.
No, look, there's a lot of things about Musena that a lot of people tend to ignore. You know, first things first. You know, especially if you are an entertainer or an events coordinator or an events guy, you should always know that Musena has the perfect weather for a gig.
Every day.
You
On a
know,
study.
wow, at night, bruh, it's at night. You know, it is warm. But you know with Musena, ne, if you say you want to throw a gig, you hardly have to check on the weather first, you know, to see if it's gonna be rainy, if it's gonna be cloudy or whatever. But we do have rain though. It comes and it pisses us off. But nevertheless, rain is very much important. You know?
So were you as cool as you were in high school? And which high school did you go to?
I went to I went to Mopani Intermediate School.
Yeah.
Let me just start from where it started. You know, I started my school at Reshile Primary School in Mosina.
Yeah.
I was there from grade 1 or standard A.
Yeah.
Should put it like that. From standard A to standard 3.
Yeah.
And then from there I moved to Mopani Intermediate School. I did standard 4 till standard 6. Yeah, and then I moved from Mopani to St. Brendan's Catholic School. That's where I did my grade 9 to grade 12. Yeah.
Oh, so high school was cool. Were you cool like this in high school? Or was it like that?
You
You've
know,
been to school.
I'm one person that, you know, I'm easy to get along with.
Yeah.
I wherever I am, you know, you are rest assured to have laughters, you know.
You vibe a lot.
You're rest assured to have arguments and debates, you know. I debate a lot, bro.
Yeah.
I don't like people who do. I find you know. I like people who bring stories that will have us talking, you know.
Man,
that will have us
for a long time.
Yeah, you know, and mostly, if you're not a party person, I don't think you and I should be together, man. No, man, we don't. We don't need to be together. Like, actually, stay away from me.
Okay, cool. And in high school, what hobby did you have? Do you have the DJing, or did you do radio in high school, or was it after high school?
You know, I tell a lot of people that I played soccer. They laugh.
What? You soccer? People. You know, a lot of DJs are soccer players. You know, the players they go to me. I played soccer a lot. Then I know you're guy number 3. You played soccer. Tell me about.
And I'm not gonna lie to you.
Soccer.
I was actually this. You know what? I don't mean to sell myself too high or whatever. I'm telling the truth. You know, those who went to St. Brendan's, they'll tell you that I was the star striker in high school, bro.
Did you get any tryouts on big teams?
Well, let me just say, I was forced to love soccer because it was a boarding school, you know.
Oh yeah.
It was a boarding school,
Extracurricular,
and you know, you are locked up in there.
I understand.
For 3 months, you know, I loved soccer, man. Even today, I still love soccer, but now I'm more of a couch person. Yeah,
Okay.
and I'm more of a couch person, and I'm more of a like, yeah, a lot of parents left, right, and center.
And what type of music was Salim listening to that time?
Yeah, well, that time, it was your Skubu Sapitor, I think, you know.
Yo.
They used to call it rekere.
Bakad.
Yeah, they used to call it rekere, you know, Casablanca, you know, all those songs, man. Those are the kind of songs that we grew up with, and you know, that high school that I was at, you know, you would have people from PLK, from Venda, from wherever, you know, and then there'll be that groove, you know,
the last part, the ball.
They team up, and then they get a taxi, you know, those taxis with names, you know, and then they come, but the school and guys will taxi, you know, but Janapalani. Yeah, you just hear, you know what, the Polokwane guys are back at school, you know. And then Rene Bambosena, and Bambosena would have this man, I just heard he passed on a few weeks ago. May his soul rest in peace.
That's the place, right?
Yeah, he used to have a venture, you know. He would take and you know, Musina overseen as it takes
more connection, more force. So
yeah, but Musina, you know, Rene Rash was one, which he tabango, you know. Maybe that's school trips as well. But in most cases, Musina would be the boring, you know, group, you know, because Nerdanga venture, you know. And then and then we wait for others. Sometimes we'd prefer to be the first ones
to get there.
What
are you saying? I feel your vibe. So can you speak any short again or language?
Not
interviews man.
Hallelujah.
So in the my DJ, you know, to my him down. How did you start this thing of music? You and music, and who taught you, bro? Because you're going to just jump on those machines. Can I start my DVD and mixer and go to
Let me just be honest with you. You know, I remember very well while I was in high school, while everyone was busy. You know, especially in grade 11, that's when they will start this whole career mini. You know, what do you want to do now? You know, you need to have certain subjects and stuff like that. You know, I'm the one amongst a few. You know, I'm one learner in high school who never was subjected to a specific category of your subjects. You know, you would have your sciences, your economics, your commerce. I mixed them, bruh. I mixed them, you know. Some would do math, science, and biology, you know, and some will do economics, business, and then maths. Those were the major. But me, I would have this one I would have one this side, one the other side, one this side, one the other side. And then, you know, they would ask me, what do you want to be? I'm like, you know what?
What will happen?
Honestly speaking, even when I was in high school, you know, I was never your guy who would want to take a report in as a C and as a D. Bruh, I would fight for a pass, bruh.
All the time.
Just to get a pass home. You know, I which could this the book and the scripts back, umakiwa, I would fail, bruh. But I will make sure, you know, even if it means I'm cheating, I would fix it so that I must take a pass home.
On that.
Yeah, so I never had any specific type of career that I wanted to change, you know. If anything, I didn't want anything to do with books
At all.
after high school, bruh. I didn't want anything at all. Because I remember in 2005 when I had to go to Pretoria, my old lady actually asked me. So everybody has been admitted to either university and this, but you, not like no. I don't even know what I want to do, you know, but I just want something practical. And then I chose photography. When we got there, it was too expensive for her.
What are you saying, Salim?
I chose to study photography for as long as there were no books. You understand?
Yeah.
That's exactly what I
What
was
you
running away
wanted.
from. You know, I don't want books in front of me because I can't seem to cope. You know, and then, boom! When we were walking, we saw this academy. You know. MND Music College. I'm like, oh, okay, Olit, you know what? I think we might as well go there. We went in, you know, went in there, did inquiries, things like that, you know, like, Olit, you know what? This is where I'm going to settle. You know? And I did digital music production.
Oh, weird.
From 2005 till 2008, bruh. A lot of people don't know that I'm a producer, actually. It's just that, you know, the love died. Of production, you know, it died because as I got into the industry, you know, I realized that it's actually hard, very hard, to be a producer that brings out music that sticks, you know.
Yeah,
it's only those lucky ones, bruh. Even today, you know, I see a lot of producers around, bruh, especially now that the industry is congested. You know, you've got a lot of producers, who are not doing well at all, bro.
It's a lot, bro.
And they'll tell you, you know, they bring up these lousy names, they were underground producer. Bro, at the end of the day,
You're not making
music
it.
is to make money. Music is to go out there to the people and things like that. But I hope one day I'll try to go back. Though I've tried to go back, and I don't know how many times I begged him, Shivo, you know what, let's do a song, bruh. I've got knowledge in Cubase, you know.
Yeah.
I've got knowledge in resin, you know. I can do something. I actually have songs sitting.
Are you serious?
I listen to my songs every day and I sit down, I'm like, you know what, wow.
This is the shit.
But you know what? Let's keep it. Music I'll see in you, bruh. Music I'll see in you. So yeah, that's where my love for music started, man. And when I came back home in 2008, I realized that, you know what, I can't just be a producer only, you know. I
You need to play the music now.
I need to expand into the industry, you know. And then now DJing came up. You know, luckily for me, you know, my old lady was there for me, you know. You know, she was there to
Shout out to
yeah, man, she was there to help me chase whatever that I'd put on the table, you know. She bought me equipment and things like that. Then I found out there's this legend in Mosena called DJ Mjukate. Yeah, shout out to him.
Yeah.
He is the one who taught me the basics of DJing, you know. Man was so patient, you know, and you know, very, very, very difficult as it was. The man was very patient. Even today, a lot of DJs or aspiring DJs or those wanna be DJs, they always say, Salim, can you teach us? And I tell them no, and easy. Because that thing is very difficult.
Yo,
And-
ta.
Bruh,
If first beat,
it's-
people don't understand the first beat, ne? People don't understand first beat.
Bruh, I'm not gonna lie to you. I started pressing the Q button back in 2008, but I'll tell you that I think I mastered everything about 7 years ago. I'm not gonna lie to you, bruh.
I understand. People are liking that
For
because
14 years I've been doing this, but for the
half of
7 years of
you
it,
just mastered that.
I was still learning, you know. I was still trying to see how this thing works, You know, I would know how things are done, but you know what, it will be difficult. You know, luckily now DJs, they're quick, you know, because I think the machines are more automated and they're more simple to use. They'll tell you CDJ 100. If you want to see that not all of us can actually play, give us CDJ 100s, put them there and say, I want anyone who says they're a DJ, come and play with 100.
Another playing on over 2000 and what?
You see, now
just playing, not even earphones, no headphones, they just play.
Exactly. So things now are more easy than they were back in the day, but nevertheless, you know, if you're committed and if you put more effort into it, you'll definitely get there.
Okay, killing the DJing part, what would you love to say to young DJs
Bruh,
who are coming up?
I've heard advices being said and things like that. I mean, I'm one person that always tell everyone, you know, do whatever you want to do, you know. Don't actually listen to Salim because he says this is how he did it and it worked for him. Because what works for Salim
won't work for
won't work for somebody else. Actually, I believe in you doing your own things. Learn, make mistakes, fuck up, you know, fail. You know, if you fail, bruh, if you fail, you're learning. You don't learn when you're doing good.